Hey YouTube, it's your girl Jasmine. I'm back again with another video after a long awaited time. Today is July 2nd, 2026, and I started my business We Love on July 2nd, 2019. So today I just want to make a video celebrating announcing that it's been 7 years since I started my entrepreneur journey and just kind of talk about it. So I am making this video to post on my TikTok page where you can go follow We Love Shop. Also check out my website. I want to start documenting my entrepreneurship journey because I feel like I finally picked back up my entrepreneur spark again. And I'm so proud of myself for not giving up after 7 years. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, not giving up on your dreams. And I want to kind of backtrack and talk about everything that my business has been through and how I ended up where I am today. As far as my YouTube channel, I want to start making more videos about entrepreneurship, how to start a business, kicking back into my motivational videos and everything. You know, being a girl's girl, being a person's person, and just putting everybody on and documenting my progress and my success because, yes. Recently, I just launched my own hair oil. These are my hair oils right here. I've been testing out, trying out different products, many different things over the 7 years. And I feel so confident in this. I feel like this is what's going to stick. This is what I'm passionate about at this moment. Like, I've been passionate about many other things, which I'm going to get into. But yeah, moral of the story is don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your passions. Don't give up on your vision. If you have a vision about something, even though it's been 7 years for me, I never gave up. If you would have asked me 7 years ago, I could have sworn that I'll be a millionaire off of my business by now, multi-millionaire. I could have sworn that I would have just had it all figured out. I used to look at people telling their stories of their business and they'll say they've been doing this for 10 plus years and I'll be like, well, why did it take 10 years for this to happen? And I can definitely see why now. Like, I really just picked back into it. The past 2 years, I kind of haven't been doing anything. I tried out drop shipping. That didn't work at all. But we're going to get into that. So, it all started 7 years ago, July 2nd, when I was in high school. I remember ordering my first bundles. I actually have the video on YouTube now. I ordered my first bundles, and I got into selling hair, mainly bundles and stuff. And then I also had my own eyebrow pomade. That was really cool, too. That was very neat. I tried to get my eyebrow pomade into a hair store, a local beauty supply store. That didn't work out. They said I needed a display. I cried a little bit because I just swore that it was going to work out. It didn't, but I still sold online. So, okay, I was about to jump ahead. So after that, yeah, I was making my videos. I also sold purses and other accessories. And, I sold lashes too. That was my very first product that I ordered in bulk on hand from a wholesaler, manufacturer, whatever. I ordered them and I was selling my own lashes. I actually did do really well on that. I sold onesies too. Lashes and onesies, I think, were one of my first on-hand products. And then the eyebrow pomade and the purses and other accessories, hair accessories. Yeah, so headbands. So that was all in high school. And then moved forward after high school in 2023. I finally got my own suites. I renovated it with my dad. I painted it and everything. Redid it, all that, just to only have it for 6 months. I stopped paying for it. I closed my doors after 6 months. But in that suite, I was selling my own wigs. I was selling my own wigs and clothes. I even had set up a booth at my HBCU one time. And my friends supported it. Shout out to anybody that's ever supported me in this journey. I appreciate any and all support. Even just a simple like of this video, I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I had my suite, I had my wigs, and I had clothes there. And I was taking my pictures, doing my promotional stuff. I only really sold a few wigs. If I'm being honest, it didn't take off the way that I wanted it to. And then, during that time, I started my lock journey. So, 2 years since then. So, it's 2026. Yeah, I started my lock journey. I only had it for 6 months. Okay, I closed the suite down because I felt like I was paying rent every month for the suite and I wasn't making it back. And then I decided to venture my money elsewhere, invest my money into other things that wasn't my business. And so, I mean, we live and we learn, so I decided, like, I don't want to spend money on both. I don't want to keep paying for this suite and be having my own way in life, spending 3 times plus as much on my own personal things instead of my business. So, yeah, I shut that down because I was still figuring it out, So, fast forward, 6 months I had the suite. So I still had wigs on hand. So I was still kind of promoting them, but not really. And then I stopped wearing wigs because I started my lock journey. So 2 years, I still haven't worn a wig. I haven't worn a wig in 2 years, actually. That's actually a long time. To say I was the type of girl that would switch up my wigs, that's why I could have sworn that wigs was just going to be the thing that I would love for life. I could have sworn that that's what I was going to take off in. I could have just sworn that like I was a wig girl, okay? Every week. I'm talking about every week, different hairstyle, like always switching up. I try every color, every texture, every length. I'm talking about... If you hear noise in the back, excuse that, that's my dog. I'm talking about 40-inch bust down, okay? I was that girl, I could have sworn, but no, I stopped wearing my wigs, and I'm not really interested in that anymore. I really embraced my locks. I've really been loving this lock journey and my natural hair journey, and I will never go back to any other hairstyle. I'm rocking with my locks forever. And then recently, within the past year, I tried out drop shipping. That didn't work out either. I tried to drop ship clothing, and I even had these butter squishies that were going viral. That didn't work. A few months ago, actually maybe 1 month ago or 2 months ago, I tried to do eBay reselling. I had got some cheap stuff and I tried to flip it on eBay. None of that sold. And I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty good at marketing. I feel like I'm pretty good at promoting myself. So I feel like everything else didn't work for a reason. But here we are now, today, and I feel very confident in this, at least documenting this. And also, I feel like 7 years is a long time. It's been a lot of learning, a lot of growing. Now, don't get me wrong, I have made sales, okay? I've made some money from my business in the past, but nothing really took off like that. You feel me? Nothing really took off like that. Like, I'm able to convert a sale, you know? It's not that I ain't got the skills. It's just that, you know, I feel like everything happens at the time that it's supposed to. And consistency always pays off. So I feel like as long as you're consistent with whatever it is that you want to do, it's eventually going to pay off. And I feel like all that stuff had to fail for me to get to where I am today and to discover that this is what I'm passionate about. This hair oil, I've actually included ingredients that I've used in my hair. Well, basically, this is what I've been using to grow my hair. If you go on my page and see my lock journey, this is the key right here. And I usually post my lock updates and stuff, and people be like, you're lying, that's not 3 years of growth. So I decided to just share with the world what's worked for me. And here we are today. So yes, that kind of sums up my 7 years of my entrepreneur journey. Like I said, I want to share more about it, talk more about it, the things I learned, getting a business EIN, setting up an LLC, finding wholesalers, manufacturers, all of that stuff, because I know the plugs, okay? For clothes, for accessories, for wigs, whatever it is you're trying to sell, I know the good vendors, okay? And I'm not gatekeeping. I don't want to not put anybody on. Whatever business it is that you want to start, I want to start getting into videos on how to do that, because I feel like that's truly what I'm passionate about, being an entrepreneur, having my own business, experimenting with different products, finding out what works and what doesn't work. That's just life sometimes. And like I said, I took a break for the past 2 years. I haven't really been doing my business. So when people ask about my business, actually, I think what might have sparked it is recently at an event, somebody asked me how my business was doing. And I really didn't have anything to say because I stopped posting about it. I stopped promoting it. And I was doing like little drop shipping stuff, but I wasn't putting my face behind it. People didn't even know it was me. And I just started promoting my business TikTok page. So yeah. Stop posting on Instagram. So that kind of sparked, that was only like a few weeks ago. I'm going to say, we made it here. We made it here in like a few weeks. That's why I say, if you have a vision, just do it. Your steps will be ordered. Everything will fall into place. We done got approved on TikTok Shop. I done got my labels, okay, design. I got my own formula and everything. And it all started with a vision. I was sitting chilling one day and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sell my own hair oil, because that's obviously what I'm passionate about. I'm trying all this different stuff, butter squishies and stuff, and it's not working. I need to do something that I'm actually passionate about, that I want to get on camera and talk about, that I want to market, I want to promote. And here we are once again. So yes, that's the history of We Love, celebrating 7 years. Again, thank you to everybody who supported me on this journey. Thanks to everybody who might have purchased something from me, who encouraged me, my family. Thank you to everybody. Even if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you for supporting me. If you like my videos, thank you for supporting me. If you watch my videos, I always say even if one person watches my videos, I appreciate you so much. And for the YouTube section of this video, I just want to wrap up by saying, again, if you have a vision or you have a goal or you have something that you want to do in life, don't quit. It might have took me 7 years to try to finally find something that I wanted to do, but I never gave up, and I'm so proud of myself for that. So whatever it is you want to do, if that's content, if that's music, if that's modeling, acting, sports, anything, something unique that nobody ever has done before, singing, it don't matter what it is. You can do it. You can definitely do it. If you keep being consistent, it's all going to work out. And I definitely learned a lot about being humble where you are, because every step of where you are is important to your journey, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if you're not where you want to be yet, where you are right now is still a very important part of where you're going to get. Every part matters. You can't just automatically get to the top of a ladder. You have to take each step to get there. So while you're on the steps, even the bottom steps, remember, it's all going to pay off. It's all going to be worth it. And yes, please like this video, subscribe, and support my business. We Love That Shop. I'll be taking y'all through the journey with me. Long time no see. Like, how y'all been? Like, what's up? Like, YouTube, I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I need to start posting at least like once a week, once a month. I can do at least once a month. Once a week would be ideal, but you know, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. I've been growing. You can look back on this channel and see that I've been growing, but I don't want to do too much rambling and talking. This was just supposed to be a little formal video, quick little video. Yay. And again, I appreciate everyone, and I will see y'all soon.